I'm going to tell you what price to pay or what to expect when you are getting consultation from a financial advisor, a financial planner, or wealth advisor, and whether it is worth the cost or not. Now, the first thing that you want to understand is what is the cost of hiring a financial advisor, and this can vary widely from 4 to 5 figures for a series of one-on-one consultation, and you might pay anywhere between 1,000 or up to 20 or even 30,000. But why such a big range? It's because it depends on the complexity of your financial situation and the time to address it. Which brings me to the second point. There are commonly 3 common pricing models that financial advisors or wealth advisors typically charge in one of these 3 ways. I'm going to explain which way is in your best interest. Now, the first way is based on your net worth or income level. Now, some financial advisors and wealth advisors charge consultation fees based on how much money you earn or how much money you have. Now, if you ask me, I think this is not the best way for you to start working with a wealth advisor. But you know what is worse? The second pricing model is commission-based fees. Typically, in a banking environment, the personal financial advisor or the relationship managers earn through commissions on the financial products that you purchase. Now, be cautious of this pricing model because this may lead to biased advice. Now, the third pricing model, which is what I call as a fixed or a flat fee. Now, what is a fixed or a flat fee? As it is like self-explanatory, but we believe this is the fairest method, and this is what we practice. It ensures that you are not paying based on the level or the amount of wealth you have or even your income level, but you are paying based on the complexity of the financial matters that you need advice on, and hence the time or the effort needed to deliver the consultation based on that. Now, if it's very you-focused as a client, and it has nothing to do with how much money you have or how much money you earn. Which brings me to the next point, the importance of an assessment session. Now, just like you are checking a menu before you're ordering any food, an initial assessment with an advisor helps to determine the scope of advice that you need. Now, the session is usually free and is very crucial to estimate the cost that you have to pay, the price of the consultation. Yeah, and think of this assessment or fact-finding session is like you visiting a mechanic or a doctor. You will not agree to pay for car repairs or get a surgery without getting a professional evaluation on what needs to be fixed, how is it going to be fixed, what's the time and outline of the fixing process, and what are the corresponding costs involved. Am I right? After you understand this, you should be able to know or decide whether hiring a financial planner or wealth advisor is worth it or not. But when is hiring an advisor worth it? Well, first thing first, right? If you're dealing with minor money matters like budgeting or save money, you likely do not need professional help. You do not. Okay, let me put it bluntly. You can find solutions or suggestions or even recommendation online yourself. Just use Google or ChatGPT. However, for significant financial decisions, professional advice can be invaluable because you get a second opinion, you get a different perspective, or even a validation before you make that decision. So, for example, if a client come to us and he or she feels overburdened by an insurance premium that's costing 10,000 or even more every year, and through our advisory or consultation, we help him or her reduce it to just 6,000 a year. Without jeopardizing on the coverage, and we can show him that there are certain areas that he or she is overpaying unnecessarily. Then the savings of 4,000 each year for potentially 20 years justify the consultation fees of 3,000 for a one-time consultation, right? And it's the same analogy when you're ordering a food delivery, let's say for 50 bucks or 50 ringgit, right? Versus you spend time cooking at home. If your hourly wage is 500, the time saved by ordering food deliveries makes it worth the cost, right? In other words, it probably does not make sense to even cook yourself, which is going to spend like 1 or 2 hours, right? But here's a pro tip for you. If you are new to getting financial advice or wealth management advisory, start with the most urgent financial matters. Now, test the waters with modular planning or a modular wealth advisory before committing to a comprehensive services like a complete financial plan, right? For example, seek advice on the investments first. If you are happy, you are satisfied, then you can expand the scope of advice later to include, insurance, risk management, estate planning, or even retirement planning. Now, I hope this has given you a clearer picture of what to expect when you are hiring a financial advisor, a financial planner, or even a wealth advisor, or even a private wealth manager. Remember, the right advice can make a world of difference in your financial journey. Have other questions or topics you would like me to cover? Drop them in the comments below.